Intro. Upbeat music playing softly in the background. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for anyone interested in machine learning: building a scalable machine learning pipeline, from data ingestion to model deployment. If you're a data scientist, machine learning engineer, or just an AI enthusiast, this video is for you. We're going to break down the entire process step by step, ensuring that you understand the intricacies involved in creating a pipeline that can handle large datasets and deliver models that are reliable and efficient. Section 1. What is a machine learning pipeline? To get started, let's clarify what we mean by a machine learning pipeline. A machine learning pipeline is a series of steps that automate the process of transforming raw data into actionable insights through model training and deployment. Think of it as a factory assembly line. Each step in the process adds value to the final product, which in this case is a trained machine learning model ready for deployment. A scalable pipeline ensures that as your data grows, your system can handle the increased load without performance issues. This is critical in today's data-driven world, where businesses continuously generate and collect massive amounts of information. Section 2. Data Ingestion. The first step in our pipeline is data ingestion. This is where we collect raw data from various sources, which could include databases, APIs, or even streaming data from IoT devices. The data can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. When designing a scalable data ingestion layer, it's important to focus on flexibility and robustness. You want to ensure that your system can handle different types of data and formats. One popular tool for data ingestion is Apache Kafka, which allows for real-time data streaming. Alternatively, if you're dealing with batch data, tools like Apache NiFi or traditional ETL pipelines using tools like Apache Airflow can be effective. During this phase, you should also ensure that you're applying data validation checks. This step is crucial to filter out any corrupted or irrelevant data upfront. It helps in maintaining the integrity of your machine learning model downstream. Section 3. Data Preprocessing. Once we've ingested our data, the next step is preprocessing. Raw data is often messy and requires cleaning and transformation. This could include handling missing values, normalizing or standardizing data, and encoding categorical variables. The preprocessing stage is essential because the quality of your data directly impacts the performance of your model. For scalability, consider using libraries like Dask or Apache Spark for distributed data processing. These frameworks can handle large datasets across multiple nodes, allowing you to work efficiently even when scaling up. Additionally, you can automate pre-processing steps using Python scripts that incorporate functions from libraries like Pandas and scikit-learn. Another critical aspect of pre-processing is feature engineering. This is the process of creating new features from existing data that can improve model performance. It requires domain knowledge and creativity, as identifying the right features can drastically influence the output of your model. Section 4. Model Selection and Training. Once we have clean, pre-processed data, it's time to select and train our machine learning model. This step involves choosing an appropriate algorithm based on the problem we're trying to solve, be it classification, regression, or clustering. Popular algorithms include decision trees, support vector machines, or neural networks. For scalability, consider using automated machine learning, AutoML, tools like HowToAI or Google Cloud AutoML. These tools can help you quickly evaluate multiple models and hyperparameters, saving you time and computational resources. Once you've selected a model, you need to train it on your dataset. This is where you should consider using cloud services such as AWS, Google Cloud, or Microsoft Azure. These platforms provide scalable computing resources that allow you to train large models efficiently. They also offer distributed training options that can significantly speed up the training process. As you train your model, don't forget to validate its performance using techniques such as cross-validation. This helps ensure that your model generalizes well to unseen data and is not overfitting to your training set. Section 5. Model Evaluation. After training your model, it's crucial to evaluate its performance. This involves using metrics appropriate for your specific task. For classification tasks, common metrics include accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. For regression tasks, you might look at metrics like mean squared error or R squared. In a scalable pipeline, you may want to automate the evaluation process. Consider setting up a system that runs evaluations on a separate validation dataset each time a new model is trained. Tools like MLflow or TensorBoard can help you track your experiments and visualize performance metrics over time. Model evaluation should also include performance testing, ensuring your model can handle the expected load during inference. Load testing tools can simulate multiple users to see how the model performs under stress. Section 6, Model Deployment. Now that we have a trained and validated model, it's time for deployment. This step involves moving the model into a production environment where it can be used to make predictions on new data. There are several ways to deploy machine learning models, depending on your needs. One common approach is to use RESTful APIs. You can set up a web server using frameworks like Flask or FastAPI to serve your model. This allows other applications to interact with your model over the internet. For scalability, consider deploying your model using container orchestration platforms like Kubernetes, which can manage deployments and scale your resources dynamically. Alternatively, you might consider using serverless architectures, such as AWS Lambda, which automatically scales based on the number of requests. This is particularly useful for sporadic workloads where demand can be unpredictable. Don't forget to implement monitoring solutions to track your model's performance in production. This includes monitoring prediction accuracy, response time, and resource utilization. Tools like Prometheus or Grafana can help visualize this data and alert you to anomalies. Section 7, Continuous Integration and Continuous Deployment, CI/CD. In today's fast-paced environment, building a scalable machine learning pipeline isn't just about creating a one-time solution. You need to think about continuous integration and continuous deployment, or CI/CD. CI/CD practices allow for frequent updates to your models and codebase, ensuring that your machine learning pipeline remains relevant and effective. Set up a version control system, like Git, to manage your code. Whenever you make changes to the model or pipeline, these changes should trigger automated testing and deployment processes. Consider using tools like Jenkins or GitHub Actions for automating your CI/CD pipeline. These tools can run tests, build your model, and deploy it to production automatically, ensuring that you can release updates quickly and safely, without downtime. Section 8, Feedback Loop. Another important aspect of a scalable machine learning pipeline is the feedback loop. Once your model is deployed, you should continuously gather feedback and new data to improve and retrain your model. This can involve setting up mechanisms to capture user interactions, model predictions, and even user feedback to enhance your dataset. As new data comes in, it's essential to validate and analyze it, updating your pre-processing and feature engineering steps as necessary. This iterative process helps ensure that your model adapts to changes in data distribution and remains accurate over time. Conclusion. In summary, building a scalable machine learning pipeline involves several critical stages: data ingestion, pre-processing, model selection and training, evaluation, deployment, CI/CD practices, and establishing a feedback loop. Each of these components must be designed with scalability in mind to handle growing data and usage demands effectively. By following these principles, you can create a robust and efficient machine learning pipeline that can evolve and adapt with your needs. Remember, the goal is not just to build a model but to create a system that can deliver valuable insights consistently. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on machine learning and data science. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover next, leave a comment below. Until next time, keep building and innovating. Upbeat music fades out. Screen transitions to end screen with video suggestions and subscribe button.